Hello there, you beautiful and amazing people. I am some guy called Aaron, and welcome to the channel. So it is a day ending in Y, and the SNP have came up with another brilliant, amazing idea to save the country. Oh joy. Yeah, I'm absolutely speechless with this, and it's incredible. It really is incredible. But before we get into it, please like, comment, subscribe, and share the video around. I really do appreciate it. So thank you for that.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
So, Nicholas Sturgeon's SNP will spend £300,000 sawing off the bottoms of school doors in crackpot DIY scheme trying to stop the spread of COVID. What? What the fuck? You heard that right, and you read it, and I can guarantee you're thinking, what the actual fuck? Yes, £300,000 will be spent to saw off the bottoms of doors. That is what they have proposed. The Scottish Government estimates ventilation in 2,000 classrooms is problematic. Now, if you're wondering what the Scottish Government is like in Scotland, they're using words like problematic, and yeah, they tend to use stuff like the message and feelings a lot of the time. Yes, they are far left extremists. Very authoritarian. Yes. So, this was one of their plans. The SNP plans £4.3 million to improve airflow, including spending £300,000 including cutting the bottom of classroom doors. Costs will be covered with £5 million allocated for capital spending in schools. You know, to improve schools, what they're going to do is spend lots of money instead of one little thing. And I will leave that with you, and I will come back to it, and you can think about one thing you can do in a classroom to improve ventilation. Conservative shadow children's minister criticised the crackpot SNP proposal. Of course, it's insane. The Scottish Education Secretary, Shirley Ann Somerville, said that there were an estimated 2,000 classrooms with a problematic ventilation, where doors could be undercut to increase airflow. Yes, the education minister, the person that is in charge of educating children, said this.
He fail English? That's impossible.
The proposal is part of a £4.3 million package to tackle. I can't believe they're spending this much money, or proposing to spend this much money, shall we say.
Gonna no do that. Oh, just gonna no.
Persistently high CO2 levels in certain classrooms. In a letter to the Holyrood's Education Committee, and they're filling it that, worst committee ever, Ms. Somerville set out projected costs to improve air quality, including £1.6 million on air filters. And I'll say this again, what's one thing you can do in a classroom to improve airflow? $2.4 million for mechanical fans. One thing, and I will say it at the end of this. And £300,000 for doors to be undercut to increase airflow. So they're spending £4.3 million on this, And what could they do? Open a window. Open a second window. These are the people that are in charge of educating children and making sure that they have a good understanding of knowledge in this world. Yes. She stressed the costs to be borne by the additional £5 million allocated for capital spending in schools will vary significantly in practice. No shit. But they are based on councils estimated that between 2 and 4% of classrooms have been found to be problematic spaces where CO2 levels are high. Now, I'm currently in an education. I've gone back to study, and we have these monitors in our school, in our classrooms. You can walk up to these monitors and go, and it goes off. It'll flash red instantly. It can go from a healthy level to insane level by going. So I'm going to say this data is a bit, how shall we say this, problematic. But okay. Good to see that my government is doing all it can to help me. Miss Somerville's letter states, based on informal local authorities' feedback, great, so they can't even do a formal one, we expect that relatively only a small number of learning, teaching and play spaces will have persistently high CO2 levels. Wee woo, wee woo. Open window. Just saying. Scottish Government guidance, based upon the current weight of expert advice, is that primary focus is mitigating activity should be regular CO2 monitoring and associated remedial action to improve ventilation, i.e. introducing fresh air into spaces. Right. I don't know who these experts are. They're not very good at what they do. Now, I'm no means but an expert, but in a previous life, part of my job was to be a maintenance engineer doing all the fire safety work in a hospital. Yeah. Now, what doesn't work well when you're trying to contain fire? Airflow. What do these hospitals have? Windows. What else do these hospitals have? Massive air handling units that shut off in case of fire. Now, if you're going to cut up doors around the school, that's a problem. Because why do schools have so many doors in them? To stop the spread of fire, to suffocate fires. It's not difficult. Yes. So whoever these experts are not very fucking good at their job, are they?
You said yourself that if he sacks me after a week, it looks like he's fucked up.
Yeah, but that was before, when your only problem was a fucking shit pun in a newspaper and a face like Doc Cotton licking piss off a nettle.
Now, I had to do CO2 tests. I had to do all the health and safety stringent instructions to go through all this. And yeah, what they have suggested goes against every single thing you are told not to do in case of a fire in a large building full of people. Now, they have had some pushback from some of the government. There are some sane people.
See these MSPs, they don't know what they're talking about. It's a load of Barry, so it is.
Barry?
Barry White, shite!
Which, this is just ridiculous. But anyway, I'll leave this on screen so you can laugh. But there are some sane people that are going, this is incredible. You're going to waste almost £5 million to improve schools on not opening a window. It's crazy. And this is where we are now. I have no words. And they have denied that they have done this, but as you can see here, they have done it in formal and informal letters. They have had God knows how many people say, oh, here's our advice. Now, I can guarantee right now they've probably spent about another $1 million to $2 million on top of this. Excuse me. So, yeah, more money wasted. Thanks, SMP. So, anyway, it is a day ending in Y, so it's expected. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe to the video. I'll probably have another fucking half dozen of these at some point because it is a day ending in Y. And they always do this stuff. But, yeah. Jesus. Anyway, thank you, and stay awesome, people.